Hi, gang, it's Hexy. So the last video I shot was at the 9 a.m. game turn when the game started. I've now played to the 2 p.m. game turn. Okay, um, maybe not perfectly historical, but similar. The Union is still holding on between McPherson's and Seminary Ridge. Okay. Um, Heath has driven them off McPherson's, and Pender's now going to swing into the right. And Heath is still working the left side up here where the cavalry was. The Iron Brigade, I mean, I guess they kind of salvaged the fighting a little bit. Cutler got just, both of his units just got smacked, okay? But they're still there. I got to be cautious with them, though. I need to get I think another good push with the Confederate, with the Third Corps, with Pender coming on the board now, is going to change the face of all this, the way this all looks. Rhodes has come on. Doles' brigade, who pushed down through the valley here along the Carlisle Road, he was the only brigade that was able to get activated. And 11th Corps, Schertz's division was coming up. Was that Shiznowski, I think? Yeah. No, Schimmelfenning. And Schimmelfenning went right after him. Well, you see what happened. These guys have a much better morale. They chased them back. The rest of Rhodes' stuff is sitting up here on the right in their entry areas, but they did not activate and come on. Robinson's division sitting here in Gettysburg. They're trying to get here. All right. Doubleday's boys have moved forward down the road here. And who's this? Rowley's brigade has moved up into the left side here. Probably could have brought them in up here, but it's looking like the Union's going to end up falling back to Seminary Ridge here. All right, so through a little more than half the day, they've held west of the town. All right, you've got units arriving. Like I say, you've got Stone, you've got Shiznowski, and some 11th Corps artillery. You got Barlow coming in down there in the corner. All right. You got who's this? No, not Ames. Who is this? This is my glasses are terrible. I can't see across the board. There's Steinwer. All right, his division's coming down here. So I have a question that I want to ask about the rules, but I think by the end of the first day, I'll have my answer, but I'll pose the question, and maybe Hermann, Claude, one of you guys out there that knows it, or Fred. So let me find a good example here. All right, so let's use the 11th. We'll use the 11th Corps. So we've got Schimmelfenning is here, all right, and Krasnowski is down here. Now they came in at the same time, I believe. All right, so with the draw of the command cards, Corps and then division activation. My question is, if these units are in a column and they've entered on a certain game turn, well, you know they're marching to the sound of the battle in most cases, okay? But because of the way you use the activation, I was not able to keep Krasnowski on Schimmelfenning's tail end, so that was like a 2-brigade column marching to the fight. And so I don't. Well, I guess what I'm saying is, am I missing a rule? Should they not be able to continue marching? I mean, because with the activation, it sounds to me like they just stop for no reason. So, I mean, am I missing something? Is there like a rule with reinforcements that they're supposed to continue to move to, I guess, to the sound of the fire or something? Or now, like I say, I'm not so sure I even need to ask that, because I think by the end of the first day here, by the time I get to the evening, late afternoon, if all of these units that have arrived have gotten here to the front and the battle is shaping the way it probably should, then there's no reason for the question. But right now, as I'm looking at it, you know, Rhodes has a better opportunity to make his move down towards the town of Gettysburg before the elements of 11th Corps that actually fought them could get up here completely. Because I'm pretty sure they threw 2 divisions out there to face Rhodes and Early, and they left Howard was wise enough to leave one back on Cemetery Hill in this area here. But I don't see how that's going to happen with units stopping in mid-March. So like I say, maybe I'm missing something, or maybe like I say, it's going to work out just fine anyhow. But if that was something that was maybe considered or that's purposefully done like this, then I get it. That's fine. I understand. But I just thought it was kind of odd that units would not, for a whole hour, they just sit still and do nothing. So that maybe I was missing something. I mean, maybe that's just the fortunes of the way things go. The commander's only able to get one brigade do anything. Now, I get it when they're all up in here in the fight and there's confusion. But if units that are just road marching to the sound of the fight, I would think that they would be able to continue to move until maybe they got within a command range of or maybe the radius of other units in their command when they got near the fighting. Because I'm sure there were messengers going back and forth. So anyhow, that's a question I got thrown out there. Other than that, the game was developing nicely. Like I say, I played 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 turns. And as each turn goes by, the system starts to ingrain itself more in my brain, and it's quite enjoyable. This is a monster game that has been flowing smoothly, and I appreciate that. This is not one that I have to sit on the table, I don't think, for 3-4 weeks, a month or more. All right, so let's get this thing posted. Y'all can see my progression here. Like I say, after 6 turns, Most Fearful Sacrifice, a Hermann Luttmann game, Flying Pigs games released this year. We're getting after it, and we'll talk to y'all soon.